night falling on the floor, shadows reaching to the door, quiet breathing in the room. Night is settling far too soon, sitting where the silence stays, counting pieces of the day. Curtains barely moving there, empty spaces everywhere. Phone screen fading into black, no one calling, no one back. Every second passing slow, like a place I used to know. Something missing in the sound, like your voice is not around. Every thought just drifts away. These lights I left on tonight only make the room feel wide. Every shadow feels like you, standing just outside my view. These lights I left on tonight, but they never make it right. In the quiet of the dark, I still feel your faded spark. Clock hands moving soft and low, tracing hours I don't know. Walls are holding memories in their quiet symphonies. I can hear the city breathe through the window underneath, but it doesn't reach me here, just a distant hum I hear. Every echo feels the same, whispering your name again, even when I close my eyes. These lights I left on tonight only make the room feel wide. Every shadow feels like you, standing just outside my view. These lights I left on tonight, but they never make it right. In the silence of the dark, I still chase your fading spark. Maybe if I let them fade, let the darkness fill the space, I could finally fall asleep without something missing deep. But the glow is all I have, holding on to what we had. And the night keeps stretching long, like a quiet broken song. Every light begins to blur, every word I never heard, fading slowly out of frame. Still I call your name. These lights I left on tonight, trying not to lose your light. Every corner of this room still remembers how you move. These lights I left on tonight, but they're dimming in my eyes. In the quiet of the dark, I'm alone with who we are. Dim light falling to the floor, shadows reaching like before, and the night just stays with me in its quiet memory. City lights beyond the glass, quiet moments drifting past, shadows moving on the wall. Night is leaning through it all. Standing by the window frame, watching streets without a name. Amber lines in distant flow, like a place I used to know. Cars are moving far below, tiny worlds that come and go. Every light a passing sign of a life not touching mine. Something in the distant glow makes the quiet feel so slow. Every thought begins to fall. In these windowlight thoughts tonight, watching all the city lights. Every glow feels out of reach, like a word I couldn't speak. In these windowlight thoughts tonight, where the skyline shines so bright. In the silence of the view, I keep thinking back to you. Glass reflects a faded face, half in shadow, half in space. Rooms behind me feel so still, like a pause I cannot fill. Distant sirens softly fade into echoes unafraid. Every second slips away, like the end of yesterday. Streetlights stretching far and wide, like a memory I can't hide. Every moment feels the same. In these windowlight thoughts tonight, where the neon rivers shine. Every road becomes a line, tracing back to what was mine. In these windowlight thoughts tonight, where the skyline burns in blue. In the stillness of the room, everything reminds me of you. Maybe in another view, I'll be standing next to you, watching all these lights align, like they used to feel like mine. But the glass just holds the space between where I am and your place. And the night keeps stretching long, like a quiet endless song. Every light begins to blur, every word I never heard, falling softly out of frame. Still I whisper your name. In these windowlight thoughts tonight, where the towers glow so bright. Every street becomes a spark, fading slowly in the dark. In these windowlight thoughts tonight, where the endless lights still shine. In the silence of the view, I'm just here without you. City lights beyond the glass, quiet moments slowly pass, and the night keeps holding on till the early light of dawn. Piano echoes in the room, shadows leaning in too soon. Quiet air, a fragile line between your past and mine. There's a photo on the shelf I don't look at by myself. Still it catches in my eyes every time I pass it by. Your voice hidden in the walls, in the space between it all. Little things I never moved still feel closer than the truth. Nothing loud, just memory breathing softly next to me. every thought begins to sink. We're just faded in between tonight, like a shadow in a half-lit light. Every word we didn't say still won't fully fade away. We're just faded in between tonight, where the silence feels too wide. In the quiet of this room, I still find a trace of you. Curtains barely move the air, like you're almost standing there. Every corner holds your shape in a way I can't escape. Time keeps moving like it should, but it never really could. Take the weight you left behind from the edges of my mind. Every second feels the same, softly whispering your name, even when I try to sleep. We're just faded in between tonight, like a feeling I can't rewrite. Every step I take alone leads me back to what we were. We're just faded in between tonight, where the memories collide. In the silence of this space, I still see your outline trace. Oh, oh, oh. Maybe someday it will fade, all the colors that we made. But tonight they're still alive in the corners of my mind, and I let them stay a while. All the tears I never cried. In this quiet, fragile room, I just sit with what we knew. Every light begins to dim, every edge is wearing thin. Still your name won't disappear, it just lingers here. We're just faded in between tonight, like a dream just out of sight. Every piece we couldn't keep still won't let me fall asleep. We're just faded in between tonight, where the silence feels alive. In the quiet of my heart, you're still here just out of sight. Piano echoes soft and low, shadows move but never go, and the night keeps holding me in its quiet memory. Dark room, no sound, no light, shadows breathing in the night, only silence in between what I was and what I've been. Lying still, I trace the air, like your outline's almost there. Ceiling holding all my thoughts, in the space where time feels lost. Sheets are cold against my skin, nothing loud, just quiet within. Every second stretching wide, with no place left to hide. And no more words and no more fight, just the stillness of the night. Everything feels far away in this quiet on the ceiling tonight, where there's nothing left inside. Every feeling driven like a place I used to know. And there's quiet on the ceiling tonight, where the dark feels soft and white. In the emptiness I keep, I just sink and try to sleep. Phone screen fading into black, no one there to answer back. Every message left unsent still holds everything I meant. Breathing slow, I close my eyes, but your memory never lies. In the silence of the room, you still linger in the gloom. Nothing moves, nothing speaks, just the echo in the sheets. Every thought begins to fade. In this quiet on the ceiling tonight, where the shadows hold me tight, every moment feels the same, like a whisper of your name. In this quiet on the ceiling tonight, where the world is out of sight, in the emptiness I keep, I fall deeper in my sleep. Maybe when the morning comes, I'll forget what I've become, but right now it's all too clear how your absence lingers here. Every corner of this space still remembers what we were, and I let the silence stay like it never went away. Every light is long gone, but the feeling stays on. Even when I close my eyes, you don't disappear. In this quiet on the ceiling tonight, where the darkness feels so light, every piece of you remains in the stillness of my veins. In this quiet on the ceiling tonight, where the emptiness feels right, in the silence I don't fight, I just stay here through the night. Dark room, no sound, no light, only breathing through the night, and the quiet stays with me like a soft infinity. Low light, quiet room, music floating through the gloom, soft tones filling up the air, like someone is almost there. Headphones resting on my ears, drowning out the distant fears. Every note begins to fall, like a shadow on the wall. City humming far away, but it doesn't reach my space. In this room it's just the sound, keeping everything around. No one here, but I'm okay. Let the melody just stay. Every breath begins to slow. In these low volume nights tonight, where the silence feels just right, every chord becomes a place I can rest and not replace. In these low volume nights tonight, where the world is out of sight, in the rhythm soft and deep, I find comfort I can keep. Lyrics drifting through my mind, like they're reading every line of the things I couldn't say, of the words that slipped away. Every echo feels so near, like somebody's almost here. But it's only just a song, keeping me from feeling gone. Soft vibrations in my chest, like the feeling I suppressed. Every second feels at ease. In these low volume nights tonight, where the neon fades from sight, every sound becomes a light in the middle of the night. In these low volume nights tonight, where the quiet holds me tight, in the music I can stay till the dark just slips away. Maybe I don't need to speak, let the sound say everything. Every tone a gentle hand, helping me to understand. Nothing loud, nothing strong, just a simple, quiet song. And the night feels less alone when the music feels like home. Every note begins to glow in a way I didn't know, holding pieces of my heart even when we're apart. In these low volume nights tonight, where the melody feels right, every chord becomes a light, guiding through the silent night. In these low volume nights tonight, where the stillness feels so kind, in the rhythm I don't fight, I just let it hold me tight. Low light, quiet room, music fading soft and soon, but the feeling lingers on like the echo of a song. Streetlights dim, the night is still, air is soft against my skin. Footsteps echo down the road where the quiet overflows. Walking slow through empty lanes, pavement shining after rain, windows fading one by one, like the end of everything. Distant cars just pass me by, like they don't know where I am. Every sound begins to fade into something I can't name. Nothing loud, just breathing air, soft reflections everywhere. Every thought begins to slow. In this after 10 silence tonight, where the streets are losing light, every step becomes a line, drawing calm across my mind. In this after 10 silence tonight, where the world feels far and wide, in the rhythm of my feet, I just drift through empty streets. Cafes closing down the road, chairs are stacked, the lights are low. Last few voices disappear, leaving nothing but the air. Neon signs begin to fade, colors slowly drift away. Every block begins to sleep in a quiet, shallow dream. Streetlights stretching far ahead, like the words I never said. Every second drifting slow. In this after 10 silence tonight, where the neon's out of sight, every road becomes a space I can finally just face. In this after 10 silence tonight, where the skyline fades from view, in the stillness of the dark, I can hear what's left of you. Wind is moving through the street, carrying a distant beat, but it never reaches here, just a memory in the air. Every shadow feels so thin, like the night is wearing in, and I let the silence stay, like it won't just fade away. Every light begins to dim, every edge is wearing thin, still the night just holds me here, in a quiet atmosphere. In this after 10 silence tonight, where the darkness feels so light, every street becomes a spark, fading softly in the dark. In this after 10 silence tonight, where the quiet feels so right, in the rhythm of the night, I just walk without a fight. Whoa. Streetlights dim, the night is still, air is soft against my skin, and the silence stays with me, like a quiet memory. Screen light in a dark room, blue glow cutting through the gloom, finger tracing what we were, words that never fully blur, scrolling through the lines again. Oh, hey you, and how have you been? Timestamps like a quiet scar, showing me how far we are. Photos buried in the thread, little things we used to send. Every message feels the same, softly calling out your name. Nothing new, just what we said, still alive in what I read. Every line begins to stay. I'm stuck on what we're seeing tonight, little words in black and white. Every typing that we miss still exists like it persists. I'm stuck on what we're seeing tonight, where the silence feels so tight, in the glow of what we wrote, I keep holding every note. Scrolling slower, breathing low, reading things I used to know, jokes that only we would get, now they feel like quiet regret. Voice notes that I never play, but I never throw away, like if I just leave them there, you're still somewhere in the air. Every line begins to blur, but I still remember her. Even when I close my eyes, I'm stuck on what we're seeing tonight. Every word still feels so right, every space you left behind still is heavy on my mind. I'm stuck on what we're seeing tonight, where the screen becomes my light, in the quiet of the room, I keep scrolling back to you. Maybe I should let it go, close the thread and let it flow, but my thumb just stays in place, tracing back to every trace, Every good night that we sent, every moment that we meant, still repeats inside my head like a loop I never end. Every word begins to fade, but the feeling always stays. Even when I lock the screen, you're still somewhere in between. I'm stuck on what we're seeing tonight, all the texts we didn't write. Every silence, every pause still reminds me what it was. I'm stuck on what we're seeing tonight, where the past won't lose its light. In the glow of what we knew, I'm still here, scrolling you, scrolling you. Screen light slowly fades to black, but I know I'll still come back to the thread I never leave, and the words I still believe. Dark room, nothing moves. It feels heavier than truth. Shadows leaning on the walls, like they're waiting for a call. Sitting still, I don't turn on anything to break the calm. Just the quiet in my chest, beating slow but never rest. Curtains barely letting light, city distant out of sight. Everything feels far away, like it's ending with the day. No more noise to cover me, just this quiet honestly. Every thought begins to fall, where the silence sits tonight, in the middle of no light. Every feeling comes undone when there's nowhere left to run, where the silence sits tonight, holding everything too tight. In the stillness I can hear all the things I kept in here. There's a weight I never named, something soft but never changed. It just lingers in the air, like it's always been right there. I don't reach for anything, not a voice, not even sleep. Just the echo of my breath, filling up the emptiness. Every second stretches long, like a quiet broken song. I don't try to turn away, where the silence sits tonight, where the dark feels soft and wide. Every memory drifts in slow, like a place I used to know, where the silence sits tonight, where I don't put up a fight. In the stillness I remain, with the things I couldn't change. Maybe this is all it is, not a loss, just what exists. All the space I never fill, all the words I never spill, and I let it settle in. Not a wound, not a sin, just a quiet kind of truth that I never really knew. Every light is long gone, but the feeling stays on, even in the empty air. Something's always there, where the silence sits tonight, where the world is out of sight. Every piece of me feels small, but I finally feel it all, where the silence sits tonight, not afraid of what I find. In the quiet I can't stay, I don't need that feels softer than the truth, and the silence stays with me like a quiet clarity. Night sky stretching over me, still as it was meant to be. Faint light scattered far and wide, like the thoughts I try to hide. Leaning back against the dark, tracing every distant spark. Nothing moves but drifting air, and the silence settling there. City lights are far below, fading in a softer glow. Everything feels far away, like it slipped out of the day. No more noise to pull me through, just the sky and thoughts of you. Every breath begins to slow under a quiet sky tonight, where the stars don't shine too bright. Every feeling drifts in slow, like a place I used to know. Under a quiet sky tonight, where the world is out of sight. In the stillness I can feel all the things I never healed. Clouds are moving soft and thin, like a thought I'm holding in. Every second passes light, but it lingers in the night. There's a calm I can't explain, somewhere deep beneath the pain. Not enough to make it fade, but enough for me to stay. Every memory feels the same, softly whispering your name, even when I close my eyes. Under a quiet sky tonight, where the darkness feels just right. Every shadow, every hue still reflects a piece of you. Under a quiet sky tonight, where the silence holds me tight. In the stillness I remain, with a gentle kind of pain. Yeah, maybe I don't need to know why it hurts but doesn't show, why the night feels soft and deep but it never lets me sleep. Ooh, I just let it pass me by like the clouds across the sky. Not to keep or push away, just to feel it as it stays. Ooh, every light begins to blur, every word I never heard, falling softly through the air. Still I feel you there. Under a quiet sky tonight, where the stars are barely bright. Every piece I couldn't keep still is drifting in too deep. Under a quiet sky tonight, where the silence feels alive. In the stillness I don't fight, I just stay here through the night. Night sky stretching over me, calm as it was meant to be. And the quiet slowly grows, like a truth I almost know. Lights are dim, the day is gone, shadows resting on the wall. Nothing left to hold or say, just the end of everything. Lying still I hear my breath, filling all the space that's left. Every sound begins to fade, like the colors of the day. Curtains closed, the world is far. No more noise, no moving cars. Only traces in my mind of the hours left behind. Nothing pulling me away, no more reasons left to stay. Every thought begins to slow in the last quiet of today, where the light has slipped away. Every feeling drifts so light, like it's floating out of sight. In the last quiet of today, where there's nothing left to say. In the stillness I remain, letting go of everything. Phone screen dark beside the bed, no more words inside my head. Everything I couldn't keep settles gently into sleep. Time moves soft without a sound, like it's barely even there. Every second slips away without asking me to stay. Every worry fades to gray, like it never meant to stay. Every breath feels soft and low in the last quiet of today, where the shadows softly lay. Every memory feels small, like it doesn't matter now. In the last quiet of today, where the world has gone away. In the silence I can't find peace inside my mind. Maybe I don't need to know where the missing pieces go. Not tonight, not in this calm. I just rest inside the dark. Every thought begins to blur, every word I never heard, and I let it drift away. With the end of this long day, every light is long gone, but the calm goes on. In the quiet I can stay till the break of day. In the last quiet of today, where the night begins to stay. Every piece I couldn't keep finds its way into my sleep. In the last quiet of today, where the silence feels like home. In the stillness I don't fight, I just rest into the night. Dim, the day is gone. Shadows resting all along, and the quiet holds me close, like a place I almost know. Dim light resting on the floor, nothing moves like it did before. Air is still, the night is thin, quiet slowly settling in. Sitting where the shadows fall, watching shapes along the wall. Every thought begins to fade like a line I never saved. Clock is ticking soft and low, but I barely feel it go. Time just slips without a sound. In this space I'm sitting down. Nothing clear, nothing loud, just a silence wrapping around. Every breath begins to slow. When my thoughts go dim tonight, fading softly out of sight, every feeling drifts away like it never meant to stay. When my thoughts go dim tonight, in this quiet fading light, I don't try to hold them close, I just let them decompose. Memories without a shape, losing edges as they break. Names I almost recognize disappear before my eyes. Words I never got to say turn to echoes, drift away. Nothing stays the way it was in the blur of what it does. Every second stretching thin, like it's folding back within. Every thought begins to fall. When my thoughts go dim tonight, where the dark feels almost light, every shadow feels the same, like a whisper with no name. When my thoughts go dim tonight, where I don't need to decide, in the silence I can stay as it slowly fades away. Maybe this is what I need, not to chase or not to read all the things I couldn't face, all the thoughts I can't replace. I just sit and let them go, watch them drift and lose their form. And the night keeps holding me in its quiet gravity. Every light begins to blur, every word I never heard falling softly out of frame. Nothing stays the same. When my thoughts go dim at night, where the world slips out of sight, every piece I couldn't keep falls away without a sound. When my thoughts go dim tonight, where the silence feels just right, in the quiet I don't fight, I just fade into the night. Dim light resting on the floor, nothing feels the same as before. And the quiet settles deep as I slowly drift to sleep. The last note fades away, leaves it quiet in its place. No more sound to hold the room, just the stillness soft and blue. Headphones resting on my ears, but there's nothing left to hear, just the space between the sound, where the silence settles down. Room is dim, the air is slow, breathing something I don't know. Every second stretches wide, in the gap I try to hide. Nothing plays but something stays, in the pause it starts to wake. Every thought begins to rise, in between the songs tonight, where the silence feels too right. Every feeling comes to light, when there's nothing left to hide. In between between the songs tonight, where the world is out of sight. In the quiet I can hear all the things I keep in here. No more lyrics to repeat, no more rhythm underneath, just the echo of before, fading slowly from the core. Finger hovering on play, but I let it stay that way, like I'm scared the sound will break something I don't wanna face. Every breath becomes a sound in the quiet all around. Every moment feels too clear. In between the songs tonight, where the dark feels soft and light, every memory comes through like it's asking what I'll do. In between the songs tonight, where I don't reach for the light, in the stillness I remain with a quiet kind of pain. Maybe I don't need a song to pretend that I'm still strong. Maybe silence tells me more than the noise I had before. So I let it fill the space, every thought I couldn't face. And the night keeps holding on like a slow unfinished song. Every note is gone now, but the feeling stays somehow. In the quiet I can see what it means to be me. In between the songs tonight, where the silence burns so bright, every piece I couldn't keep rises slowly from the deep. In between the songs tonight, where the quiet feels alive, in the stillness I don't fight, I just stay here through the night. The next song can start again, but I let the silence in when I'm ready, not before. Till then I just feel it more. Lights are low, the room is still. Night is resting on the sill. Something lingers in the air, like a thought I almost share. Lying back, I close my eyes, hear your voice between the lines. Not too clear, but not gone, like it's quietly holding on. Phone beside me, screen turned down. No more noise to fill the sound. Every second feels the same, like I almost say your name. Not enough to call it pain, just a quiet, soft refrain. Every breath begins to slow. I almost say your name tonight, in the dim and fading light. Every thought gets close to you, but I stop before it's true. I almost say your name tonight, where the silence feels so wide. In the space before I sleep, you're the thought I almost keep. Curtains barely move the air, like your presence still is there. Every corner holds a trace of a time I can't replace. I don't reach, I don't try, just let moments pass me by. But they circle back again to the shape of what we've been. softly forming into your name. Even when I close my eyes, I almost say your name tonight. Where the shadows feel like light. Every word I never said still is turning in my head. I almost say your name tonight. Where the quiet feels alive. In the stillness of the dark, you're the closest thing I find. Maybe it will fade in time. Lose the edges, lose the line. But tonight it's soft and near, just enough to keep you here. Not a dream and not a truth, just a space I'll pass you through. And the night keeps holding me where you almost used to be. Every light begins to dim. Every thought is wearing thin. Still your name won't disappear. It just stays right here. I almost say your name tonight. Where the darkness feels so light. Every piece I couldn't keep still is drifting in too deep. I almost say your name tonight. Where the silence feels just right. In the moment I don't fight, I just let you pass my mind. Lights are low, the room is still. Night is resting where it will. And your name just fades away before I let it stay. Before I let it stay. No light, no sound, just air. Darkness settled everywhere. Breathing slow, almost not holding on to what is not. Lying still, I don't turn. Let the silence gently burn. No more thoughts that feel too loud. Just a quiet hanging cloud. Ceiling fading into black. No direction to come back. Every second feels the same. Without reason, without name. Nothing pulling, nothing staying. Just a night that slowly lay. Every feeling going numb. Nothing moves here tonight. In the absence of all light, every thought just fades to gray. Like it never meant to stay. Nothing moves here tonight. In this quiet empty space, I don't try to feel or fight. I just let it stay this way. Phone is silent by my side. No more worlds left to divide. No more voices, no more sound. Just the stillness all around. Time is passing but I don't feel it like I used to know. It just slips without a trace through the slow and quiet space. Every breath is barely there, fading into empty air. Every moment drifting flat. Nothing moves here tonight. Where the dark feels almost light. Every memory feels thin, like it never once came in. Nothing moves here tonight. Where the silence stays inside. In the stillness I remain. this is all it is. Not a wound, not something missed. Just a space without a shape that I slowly learned to take. I don't reach for anything, not for sleep or not for dreams. Just exist inside the night in a soft and moving light. No more edges, no more lines, no more passing, no more time. Just a quiet endless room with a slowly fading view. Nothing moves here tonight, where the world is out of sight. Every piece of me feels small, but I don't resist at all. Nothing moves here tonight, where the silence feels just right. In the emptiness I stay, and I slowly drift away. No light, no sound, just air. Stillness resting everywhere, and the night keeps holding me in its quiet gravity.